Hey everyone, my name is Anders, and today we're going to go over the Black Desert test server updates for the week. In terms of class balance, we don't really have much. We do have a few scholar changes. Hammer in the knee, attack speed buff duration has been increased from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Flow Golden Thunder will now have the attack range increase based on the height of the fall. Potential energy has also been changed. A 20% attack speed slow of 5 seconds has been added. The DP buff of 20 that used to be on the skill has been moved to the core fusion skill. Gravity Blink will now move you as soon as the hammer is thrown in the animation. One Giant Leap has had its movement distance increased and its jump height decreased. This also affects the BSR version. Flow Golden Pillar will now link more smoothly with the main weapon skill. Gravity Press now has had increased movement speed. You can now climb up inclines more smoothly as well while in the air. The animation speed of the following skills has also been improved. A lot of pre-awakening skills and the Sledgehammer flow skills. Golden Boon description has been updated. When you're in the falling animation, it has been improved to change to a light landing animation when you're closer to the ground. The issue where the Flow Golden Barrier and Path skills were activated despite no Sledgehammer being equipped on your Scholar, that's been fixed. The demo skill video for the Golden Vine skill has also been fixed. And that's all for class balance this week. Let me know what you think about the Scholar changes in the comments down below. But let's move on for content and quality of life updates. First, we have Guild League being updated to include a new ranking system. When you first start, you will have a score of 400. If you win or lose, your score will change depending on the result. When you win, you gain 20 points. When you lose, your score is reduced by 15 points. Depending on the range of your score, you will have some bonus points after every match. So if you have a score in your guild of 401 to 800, you will gain 3 additional points on a win or loss. If you have a score that's less than 400, you will earn 5 additional points when you win or you lose. There are 2 new arenas where fights will also be taking place, Navarne Steppe and Heidel Northern Guard Camp. After every match, you can check the match stats from the new UI as well, much like we can do with the Arena of Solare. There's also a decay system in place for guilds with scores greater than 801 points. If a match is not played after 5 days, your score is going to be reduced by a certain amount depending on your guild score. After the first decay penalty, the score will continue to drop every 2 days. Guild League activity times have also been updated for weekdays and weekends. For quality of life, Imperial horse delivery can now be made through any stable keeper in the game, not just the major cities. The Kazarka AP and DP quest is no longer a weekly quest line. Instead, it is a single set of quests that can be completed in one play session if you wish. The rewards for the quests have been rearranged and improved. Simple alchemy recipes have been added to the life crystals. They're almost identical as before, you just need an additional 10 bloody tree knots for the XP crystals and 10 spirit leaf for the mastery crystals. The quest method will no longer be available once we get this update. You can now buy up to 500 of each of these items: Turo blood, blue whale meat, blue whale oil, corals, and so on. The Old Moon Censer has received a new recipe to alleviate the inconvenience of having to craft the pure ingots or melting blue accessories. You will need 400 Old Moon catalysts, which can be bought from the Old Moon NPC, 1 Old Moon Censer mold, which again is bought from the same NPC, 300 magical lightstone crystals, 1,000 copper ingots, and lastly 1,000 tin ingots. Everlasting Herb max price has increased to 1 million silver. Mysterious accessories can no longer be bought from NPCs. They've updated some quest rewards to compensate. Hesis rings, which are the green evasion rings, can now be bought from the blacksmith for 150,000 silver each. A new accessory has been added to the Paddocks Island loot table. This Sea Fog ring is an evasion focus ring that has 12 DP, 25 evasion, 12 accuracy, and 150 HP when enhanced to pen. City of the Dead mobs have been shifted from the autopath route so you don't get stuck. Dekia Thornwood's Ahib Demonic Warrior no longer grants buffs to enemies. Izrahid Plateau, the new zone in South Ulukita, has been changed to no longer ignore your super armor and other protected skills with certain attacks. They've also fixed the issue where you were able to attack the main body intermittently through certain phases. South Ulukita now has side quests added to go through some of the story regarding the Knights of Dawn. Should be at least 5 new quests here. I've also made a small map of South Ulukita and what it has to offer for you guys. This is from Korean release. Currently there are no residences in the town, no worker nodes, and in terms of things to do, we of course have the new PvE zone, and there are some hunting mobs in the area as well. There is an interesting fort location you can't access because of a broken bridge near Stovir, so maybe the side quests that are being added today will go into it. The names of the locations are translations, I should mention that, so the spelling may be different when we get them next week. Moving on, they've added back the guards at the Heidel Castle, which was initially removed in preparation for some update, I guess was delayed, or maybe it's coming soon. We'll have to wait and see about that. When autopathing on your ship, it's been improved so that you stop at your destination instead of overshooting your landing because of a breezy sail activation or high speed. They've also improved something like this for horses that use auto sprint. You will now stop at your destination instead of overshooting it because of using auto sprint. It has also been improved to no longer desync backwards when getting on a ship that is moving quickly. And lastly, when transporting mounts, you can now sort the list by region. That's all of the updates for the week. The main ones being scholar changes, they're looking pretty good, and evasion ring. That's pretty big for evasion classes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.